The Shadow Wars were over. Baal-Zaron, the Hope Slayer, had been banished. From the devastation, a new sense of hope had emerged. A hope that had helped forge the Rune Guard. But for those who had fought against the shadows, the scars ran deep. Lord Nudd of Rita could not rest. He had fought countless battles, faced nameless horrors, and had braved the shadow strongholds. But something drove him on. The whisper of a name. Le Ran. He had heard it in the wind, in the sighs of fallen shadows. Le Ran, the betrayer. Le Ran, the destroyer of his people. Nudd no longer feared for his own mortality. The life stones made sure of that. But he knew of worse things than death. He searched for the whisper's end. The Lord of Rita chose his allies well and plunged into the heart of darkness. Fenn-Malane. The history of Dereth is a dark one. There are powers at work that predate us humans by millennia, savage, raw, and primeval. They corrupted the Empyrean who once ruled this world, twisted their forms, and set them in eternal conflict. Fenn-Malane had once been a war zone, the site of a massive battle between these evils, the legions of the shadows and the hordes of the undead. For deep within Fenn-Malane lies a soul crystal, part of the crystal prison that held the Shadow Lord Baal-Zaron for so many years. A piece of a puzzle no mortal mind can fathom, a war without end. Shadows lurk here still, remnants of the once terrifying army. The fall of the Hope Slayer had crushed their hopes to devour our souls. But the shadows still held the keys to the gate, to the crystal prison beyond. The Rune Guard took what they needed from the corpses and pressed deeper in. This dungeon grows blacker still. You will be wise to turn back, said Nudd. This is my fight, and my fight alone. Well spoken, my lord, sneered Kadros. I, for one, do not care to die in your personal crusade. The shadows are vanquished. We should leave them to their despair. I wish I could tell another story, but we are not yet done. Walk softly in the halls of the dead, my friends, for you know not who you disturb.